Hello everyone, this is Tyson, one of your Miami trainers, bringing you a rental tip video. This will be the 2023's rental tip video. Whenever you're trying to find rentals in the MLS, most of us know how to do annual rental searches in the MLS. It can be a little difficult sometimes narrowing down and finding those seasonal rentals, those monthly rentals, and even weekly rentals in the MLS. So I want to make sure I show you guys how you can navigate the system, save some time, and pinpoint exactly what you're looking for. All right, in order to get started, we're going to go to the top of Matrix in the top left corner where you see search. We're going to scroll down and then we're going to go right here where you see R&T Res Rental. Now, before we get started, this is always a tip I like to mention. Most of the time when you come into any of these search options, you'll have active, coming soon, and active with contract pre-selected. Sometimes we don't want to see something that's not available yet for showings, such as coming soon, and some of us don't want to see something that's already under contract whenever we start doing searches. What you can do is unselect these, go over to the top right corner where you see this cogwheel, you can click it, and then from there you can click set current selected search criteria as my starting default, meaning the next time you go into the rental section, you'll just have active status selected. Now you'll need to do this in every category if you want to make that your choice. All right. Now before we start doing searches, I want to make sure you guys understand the different options. Most of us know type of property, for example, apartment all the way down to villa. Whenever you're doing a property type search, what I wanted to make sure to mention is this section right here, which is style. Some of us forget that this exists, or we're not sure how it works. So I want to make sure I go over that. So right here we have R60, R61. This is if you want to search for a rental that is for a single family. For example, single family annual, single family seasonal. If we keep scrolling down, there's also condo co-op annual available, condo co-op seasonal available as well. Moving down, we also have apartments annual, apartment seasonal, and then we have duplex tri-quad annual. So that's going to be your duplexes, your triplexes, and your quadplexes that are available annually. We have the next one, R67, which is duplex, triplexes, and quadplexes that are available seasonally. Moving down, there's also R70 and R71. R70 is going to be for townhouses or villas that are available annually. And then you have R71, which is townhouses and villas that are available seasonally. Now, the reason why I'm going over all this is going to be these next options. So we have R72. That's if you want to search for an efficiency. That's what the EFF stands for. So that's going to be if you want to find an efficiency, a studio, or a hotel room that's available annually. Then you have R73, which is going to be efficiencies, studios, or hotel rooms that are available seasonally. Now, the next couple of options are going to be off-season. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like South Florida is never off-season. I feel like we're always in season for someone down here. Now, whenever you run across off-season, what off-season means is either that condo building or that subdivision for single-family homes are offering rentals at a cheaper price than their standard rate. That's essentially what off-season means. So we have R80 single family off season. Moving down, we have R81 condo co-op off season, R82 apartments off season. Moving down, we have R83, which is duplex, triplex, quads that are off season. Moving down, we have R84, which is townhouse or villas that are off season. And we have R85, which is efficiency, studios, hotel rooms that are off season. So if you ever have someone that wants to have an option, maybe a condo or a single family home that they want to rent, for example, seasonally, but they want it at the cheapest rate possible, that's going to be based on whenever that condo or whenever single family homes are available at a cheaper rate. All right, we're going to keep going. You can also search based on amenities as well using this function. You can get a full breakdown of these options if you take the Matrix 601 class. I just wanted to go over this quickly so that we can do a couple of different types of searches. Now, most of you guys are very comfortable doing a standard annual search. What I mean by annual search is searching for rentals that are available over the course of a year. For example, if you want a condo that's available over the course of a year, maybe you have a client that needs that condo for full 12 months, you would select type of property, condo, then you would come down to style and then select R62 condo co-op annual. When you do that, it's going to only locate those 12-month rentals, and it will not include the condo co-op seasonal rentals as well. So I went over that quickly, as most of us know how to do those annual rentals already. So the next thing that I wanted to show you guys is how to do a search for seasonal rentals, an effective way of searching for seasonal rentals. For example, you may have a client that wants you to search for a rental that's available starting at 90 days, meaning they want a 3-month rental in the MLS. Or maybe they want a range. Maybe they want 3 to 4 months of a rental for a condo. So the easiest way to do that is to come over here where you see type of property. From there, you're going to select condo. Once you select it, you're going to go down to style and then select R63 condo co-op seasonal. And then you're going to scroll down, and then we're going to add the additional field minimum lease period. In order to add this field, you're going to come up here where you see additional fields, and then you're going to click on add. From there, all you have to do is just type in the word mini, just M-I-N-I, and then minimum lease period will show up on the top left corner. In order to add this as a search option, you're going to give it a click and then click on add. All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and show how this field works. We're going to go down here under minimum lease period, and then I'm going to type in, for example, our client was looking for a 3 to 4 month rental. I'm going to go ahead and put in 90-120 within the system, giving us that date range. From there, we're going to look specifically within the Miami Beach area. From there, we're going to click on results. All right, so right here we have the first set of 10 listings, but we can change the amount that we see per page by coming up here. And then from there, what we're going to go ahead and do is look at the listings to make sure that we're getting the information correctly as a part of our search. Now, these are going to be the prices. For example, we have this one right here at 6345 Collins Avenue, priced at $2,000. All right, do not go by this section right here. Some agents, they do make a mistake whenever they're inputting the listing. I doubt that this property is available for $2,000 a year. So always first look at the list price in order to figure out the frequency of the rental payment. From there, we're going to move over, click on the first listing to make sure that we're capturing the information correctly. We're going to go down to the broker remarks. Indeed, yes, the search is working effectively. Minimum 3 months for lease. Saying it right there, and also saying it once again under office remarks, minimum lease 3 months. If we scroll up, we can also get the availability date. This property is already available. It was made available effective September 1st. And then what we can also do is come down here to the minimum lease period to double check. Indeed, yes, it is reflecting starting at 90 days. All right, so let's look at the next listing. This one's priced at $3,000. It is off of Collins Avenue. Let's scroll down a little bit. Check some additional information. Boom, right there. Broker remarks, price listed is for 12-month lease. Minimum 3-month lease, all utilities included. Was made available effective August 15th. All right, so we're pretty much looking at 100% accuracy. Let's look at one more. Let's move to number 3. This one's priced at $3,000 a month. Let's scroll down and double check the data. All right, it says it right there. Can be rented short or long term. Prices plus 14% taxes. Rental prices for annual leases. Please contact listing agent for short-term price. All right, if we move down, yes, we have that minimum lease period, so they do need a minimum of 3 months. All right, so that is how we effectively look for those short-term rentals, those seasonal rentals. Again, you want to use the filled minimum lease period. It's just going to save you time and find you exactly what you want. All right, we're going to keep moving on. The next thing I wanted to show you is how you can search for monthly rentals. Maybe you have a client that just needs a monthly rental. In order to do that, what we're going to do is reset the information so that we can start the new search. I'm going to click on clear. Now, when you click on clear, it's going to clear everything, including the status. So make sure you come up here where you see status, select active, and then from there, scroll down, and then we're going to add some additional information. We're going to stay in the condo market. I'm going to go under type of property. I'm going to select condo, and then I'm going to come down to style and then select R63 condo co-op seasonal from there. All right, we're going to stay within the city of Miami Beach. for this example. And then what we're going to do, we're going to leverage the field remarks. In order to add the field remarks, you're going to come up here where you see add remove, just like last time, but this time we're going to type in remarks. All right, now there's a bunch here. The one that you need is going to be the one that just says remarks. Once you click it, you're going to click on add so that we can use it as a part of our wildcard search. So now that we have remarks, we're going to put in an asterisk. Why? I get this question all the time. Why are you putting in an asterisk? An asterisk allows us to search using the wildcard so that we can see all of the information that the agent put within their remarks. So from here, we're going to put in, for this example, again, we're looking for monthly rentals. So don't put month. Instead, put monthly, and then put an asterisk at the end. And then the system will find specifically monthly rentals. From there, I'm going to click on the results and then show you the very first listing. All right, this one's priced at $1,550 a month. We can scroll down and double check the remarks. Remarks say the following: weekly, monthly rental available on Collins Avenue, furnished, ready to move in. So this is an effective way of searching for monthly rentals. This one's available on September the 12th, but let's just make sure that we're, again, narrowing down our search, saving some time. Let's look at number 2. All right, this one's priced at $2,300. We're going to scroll down and then, of course, check the data. All right, broker remark says commission depends on the length of the contract, 5% for shorter than 6 months and half a month for contracts. It also says above, because we did search using monthly, it says it right there, available for annual rents or monthly rentals. So again, this is working effectively. Let's do another one. Let's look at number 3. All right, let's scroll down a little bit. All right, this one does say $100 monthly. It looks like it's going to be for cable, Wi-Fi, and electricity. But again, it's working pretty good. Let's look at number 4. Let's move down real quick. Right there, high season will be $4,000 monthly. All right, this one's saying high season will be $4,000 monthly. Okay, so we're at about a 50%. Let's look at number 5. Monthly or yearly rental available. Okay, so this is working effectively if you want to search for monthly rentals. I do want to go back to criteria. For example, we did use the minimum lease period when we were looking for seasonal rentals. It does work for anything above 60 days, but if you're looking for the month-to-month rentals, 30 days does not work, as agents sometimes don't put the information in correctly when they're listing the property. So if you're looking for monthly rentals, the best thing to do is using the remarks and then searching using the wild card asterisk monthly asterisk from there. Right, the next one that I wanted to show you guys real quick, I'm going to reset the data so we can start fresh, is how we can search for weekly rentals in the MLS. In order to search for weekly rentals, what you want to do is, of course, come up here, go into your search. This time we'll get out of Miami Beach. We'll switch it up. We'll look at Fort Lauderdale. We'll look at single family weekly rentals. So I'm going to go over here under type of property. I'm going to select single style. We're going to go ahead and select R61 single family seasonal. And then from there, we're going to add an additional field by the name of rent period. Now, rent period only works effectively if you're looking for weekly rentals. The data is not accurate sometimes for monthly or yearly. Again, it's based on the agent that's entering the listing. But if you're looking for those weekly rentals, rent period is going to work effectively for you. From here, we're going to add the field rent period by clicking add remove. You're going to search rent period and then add it as an additional field. From there, I'm going to click on week. And then for single family homes, specifically, there is a total of 17 in the system. I feel like if I put in Fort Lauderdale, we might lose everything. Let's see. There is a total of 7 available weekly rentals. Let's go ahead and click on results. Let's look at the first one. All right, this one is right here. List price is $2,500. Moving down, you have some additional information located here. January, the property is rented. February as well. And then you have when it is available. For example, March, April, off-season, May, off-season, June, off-season. These are going to be the months right here when the rental is going to be cheaper. You could try to see if the agent provided those off-season rental prices, or you can, of course, come down and contact the agent to get more information. But let's double check. Let's make sure that we're getting the weekly rentals effectively within our search. Okay, right there. There it is. Rates posted here are weekly. All right, so this is working. This is working. Let's look at number 2. Let's click on number 2. Let's scroll down. This one was made available effective March 9th. Let's go down. Prices is weekly. All right, right there. Awesome. Let's look at number 3 as well. This one's priced weekly at $6,300. Weekly price. All right. So again, guys, this is an effective way of narrowing down your search and finding exactly what you want. Now, I do want to make sure I mention that the minimum lease period in the MLS, if you are going to input a rental, is 7 days. We do not allow daily rentals at this time. Again, the minimum lease period, if you're going to list in the MLS, is going to be weekly, meaning minimum of 7 days. Now, I do want to make sure I mention that you can still search. Maybe you have a client that wants to search for daily rentals. The best way to do that is by using criteria. From there, we're going to reset the search. We're going to click on clear, click on active, and then the best way to search for daily rentals is by using the remarks section. So from there, the best thing to do is to go ahead and put an asterisk, type in daily, put an asterisk, and then from there you can select the area that you want. For example, we'll narrow it down by selecting condo co-op seasonal, type of property condo, bringing us a total of 33 matches. Let's click on results, look at the first listing, and then double check the remarks. Bear with me a moment. Here we go. Can be rented monthly, daily, or weekly. All right, let's look at number 2. All right, there we go. All right, number 2 wasn't really providing anything. Let's look at number 3 as well. There you go. Could be rented daily, weekly. All right. So again, use your remarks whenever you're searching for those daily rentals. Right, the last thing I wanted to show you guys real quick is how you might be able to figure out what buildings allow for daily rentals. Now, this isn't an exact science. This comes down to the data that the agent's putting into the listing, but it's going to give you a fairly good list that you can look into the name of buildings, that you can reach out to the condo association to see if they do allow for daily rentals. All right, so in order to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to search, and then from there you're going to go into RE1, RE2 single family condo. You're going to give that a click, and then from there you're going to select a couple of statuses. For example, I'm going to do closed 0-180 days. You don't want to go back more than that, as associations, they do change their policies fairly often. So I'm going to select closed, I'm going to select canceled. Let's also select active with contract and pending. The whole point of what we're doing is we're trying to add as much data points as we can to get as many results as possible. All right, from there we're going to scroll down, and we're going to add a field by the name of restrictions. All right, as soon as you type in restrictions, it should show up as the second option under parking restrictions. We're going to go ahead and give that a click and then click on add. All right, from there, what you're going to do is go into the field restrictions and then select daily rentals allowed from there. All right, from there we need to add some additional information. Let's look specifically within the city of Fort Lauderdale. All right, and then we have a total of 667 matches. The best way to do this research, guys, honestly, is to go up here where you see map, give that a click. And then when you do so, it's going to give you all of the buildings that may allow, I want to be very clear, that may allow for daily rentals. Again, what you want to do is get the information, reach out to those associations regarding their policies. For example, you can click on this one. There's a total of 6 properties located here. From there, you're going to click on listing. And then from there, you have the name of the building located right here under complex name, Las Olas by the river. From there, you can go back into your map, look for other buildings that may allow for daily rentals. For example, this one, we have this one located in the complex name of Gallery 1 that's available. Let's keep looking around. Let's look over here. Give this one a click. Click on the listing number. And then we also have Lauderdale Tower available. You can also use this for Miami. I use this example for Fort Lauderdale, but you can try to get a good list and then try to reach out, like as I mentioned, directly to those associations regarding their policies for daily rentals. Again, I hope you guys found these tips helpful. You can find more tips like this by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/miamitrainers, or by going into the MLS Help Center, which is located on our website at miamirealtors.com/MLS. All right, thank you for tuning in and have a great